Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Power football with the run.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And the ball is intercepted. He smashes his way through again. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Touch pass on the run. And this home team defense is not rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
To throw, it's Bazelak coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Patterson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle other guys.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Garcia. And the defense drags him down.
It's
defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Harris. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time, he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for a crease. It's Stewart. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Falcons are on the move. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Off play action. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, BG. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to find his man on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll need about 6 here on second down from the 20. Off the play fake. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Hand off from the shotgun. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Falcons are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. Get it out on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Headed to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? Looking for a man. It's Aller. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Unloads it left. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Touchdown, Bowling Green. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of.
And the returner is stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do
Oh, look out! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the middle, it's Warren. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He's good. Can't White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Bazelap. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that.
Got a lot of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Bazelak. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. Picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Garcia. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Tillman. And the Falcons get enough for the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Red pass, it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. You're still at 11.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Bazelak. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, BG!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, the lead is now down to 4, 35-31. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina has been able to call in shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now facing a third and long. To the air, it's Allard. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. They make the stop, but the sweet Philly catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's thrown another interception. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Scanning the field, it's Fazelak. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
This crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw, make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers went for it. They came down hard, quickly, got into the backfield, and got the tackle for the pass.
The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And he'll be brought down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Bulls his way forward. That's a right ball. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the foot.
Touchdown, Penn State! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, looking pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bazelak. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. The sure hands, it's Wallace. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Back to pass, it's Bazelak. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the field goal unit is going to give it another try. The old college try. Just keep kicking. Surely one will go in.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Saunders. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wide open makes the catch. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. To the air, it's Allard. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Stewart. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Offense is going draw. The back tries to bounce it to the outside, but look at all the defenders on that play, how they were able to shed their blocks and run. They were able to get hats to the football and force a tackle for loss.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air. It's Bazelak. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his man. It's Fleming. Stopped after making the catch.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Tillman. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Falcons line up to punt it away. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catch is made at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Saunders. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Dropping back, it's Bazelak. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
On a fun one from Happy Valley. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff, but great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going, and getting the speedster on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Stewart. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want. Got him in a third down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Wallace. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Grabs it in the middle.
With the defense playing zone coverage there, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Grab near the sticks. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now on second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Let's go! He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's caught. It's Tillman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bazelak. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
42 Spider. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Tillman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You could be a linebacker, a corner, or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. The aerial assault continues. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Let's give the defense there some credit on 3rd down. They took all the options away, throwing downfield, forced him to check it down to his back in the perimeter, and then they rushed to the ball carrier, showing you the speed, nowhere to go, forcing him out of bounds.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Bowling Green, 34.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with
all kinds of running room. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bazelak. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Tillman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bazelak. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. With the catch, it's Saunders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. Caught close to the marker, it's Fleming. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
Now, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing, and make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Patterson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. From the gun, the ground game. The Falcons are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Discards a man. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Basilak. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
On the run, it's Patterson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot, but they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make.
Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Makes the grab. It's Saunders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pulls it in. It's Evans. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding it.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game, you want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Back to pass, it's Bazelak. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Using his legs, it's Patterson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Dropping back, it's a lap. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
And the Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge on the jet sweep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
know, this defense really has to play east-west in this game. They've got a lot of guys running sideline to sideline because of how this offense is attacking them. And you saw it on that play on the jet sweep.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Motion from the offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 25 over Buffalo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To throw, it's Allard. He lets it fly. It's complete. A huge pickup. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. That's caught. It's Saunders. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They go to the ground, and they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He caught it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in. We can...
Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And we saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23?
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to throw, it's Bazelak. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
On the double.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Back to the air one more time. Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Falcons are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8.
42 Spider. Alert, alert. Flip it.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Hogan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He wants to throw it again. Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down.
3:25.
He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long, under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The hand to the running back. Powers through the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the run, it's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
To the ground with the back. And he make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
He leaves it with his back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first down? Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now on first down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes I just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
This is a 3rd and long.
Cricket.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Looking for space. It's Singleton. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
325.
The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Get set. Get set.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Wide out in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and end zone for a touchback. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hogan. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
It's so nice as a quarterback, you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Hogan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Getting some heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.